West Texas Droning, the legend of Dead Man's Canyon. Black Eye Jones was one mean, ruthless, cold-hearted killer. Everyone feared him. And when he rode into town, well, the local sheriffs usually went fishing, and they didn't come back till he was gone. Part of his recent reputation was that he'd made a recent withdrawal from a bank that he didn't even have an account at. He left the bank with a big bag of money and a dead teller on the floor. So when Black Eye rode in, people knew to stand out of his way. He had a look of evil that people feared. One day, he rode into a small West Texas town seeking something to quench his thirst. So he walked into the local saloon. There he was confronted with one of the prettiest women he had ever seen. She had jet black hair, pearl white skin, and charm such as he had never seen before. As time went on, he grew fonder and fonder of this pretty lady. Molly was her name. She explained that a stagecoach robbery left her stranded here. The robbers took everything she had. The saloon owner gave her work and a room to stay in, and well, her beauty was good for business. As time went on, Black Eye not only began having feelings of love, but also jealousy. One afternoon, some wild cowboys came to the saloon and started getting a little bit familiar with Molly. They became riled when she declined their advances, but Black Eye's rage was instant and deadly, and within seconds he demonstrated his speed and accuracy with a 6-gun. The 3 strangers lay dead in the street. Black Eye was Molly's hero, and the romance quickly grew. But Molly longed to move on to San Francisco. If only she had enough money to get her started. Black Eye said, I'll get you there. Pack your bags, saddle a horse, and be ready to go. Excitedly, she did that, just as he said. They mounted up and rode out of town. But instead of heading to the west, he rode east until they got to a canyon just east of town. Wait here, he said. She held the horses while he walked up the canyon, and soon he returned with a burlap sack full of money. It was too late when he learned that Molly was not what she seemed. All along she knew who he was, and she knew he had the cash. So she took the sack, her one true love, and she rode off to her new life. Sometime later, she ended up in a posh San Francisco hotel, where she was courted by many wealthy suitors. But she ended up giving her hand to one of the richest men on the West Coast. Sadly, their wedded bliss was ended when he mysteriously passed away in his sleep one night, leaving her a grieving but wealthy widow. And Black Eye? Well, if you want to know what became of Black Eye, ask the buzzards. But legend has it his ghost still haunts the place that's now called Dead Man's Canyon. So let's go see Dead Man's Canyon. As you can see, the canyon is lined with rim rocks all the way around. Lots of caves and crevices, hiding places for cash or gold or whatever you want to hide from the law. I'll come out here during the daytime, but you don't catch me out here at night, especially dark, stormy nights. It's a good place to stay away from. Here's a view down the valley. that Black Eye and Molly rode up that day, the fateful day when he brought her up here to retrieve the cash, and he lost his life. Wait a minute, let's swing back around. Was there something down there? What the heck?